We are a California-based company with also offices in Tokyo, Singapore, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. Oh, great, thank you. And this is why we're in business. This is what we do every day. We try to make people have peace of mind. We try to give people comfort with the security in their enterprises, the security on their personal computers, the security on their crypto wallet, anything that could come in an IT threat and challenge their peace of mind is where we live and why we do what we do. And this is our goal. I mean, what we're building and what we are, our big idea around where we're going with PolySwarm is to provide a lot more of this for people than what they currently deal with, which is this guy. And this is the guy that we're dealing with all the time. In our industry, in the IT security world, it's an odd group of us worldwide. A lot of us were hackers originally when we were younger. Where malware solutions and threat detection comes from is often the same place where malware comes from. It's all part of the same fraternity of IT security people worldwide. Good guys and bad guys, black hats and white hats. So it's the nature of our industry that we deal with constantly. And we want to have a lot less of this by allowing you to know what the situation is before you click on something, so you feel more like this. So that's why we're in business. So PolySwarm is addressing this issue. Currently in the IT security world, which is approximately a $90 billion a year industry spend worldwide, of that, about $8.5 billion currently is spent on antivirus and malware. Antivirus and malware platform is all the black, is the rectangle. All of the big AV companies in the world, McAfee, Symantec, Palo Alto Networks, the other 57 AV companies in the world, are represented by the circles in this Venn diagram. They do a good job of about 70% of stuff. They tackle the big problems, occasionally miss the big problems like the WannaCry virus. They tend to miss the stuff around the edges, which is a little more unique, esoteric. They all have a problem, and they all are open about this. I mean, they don't advertise it that much, but in the industry, they know they have a problem of timing. So they're covering something that's in those circles, but it may not be up in their product for a day, an hour, a week, sometimes a month, depending on when they get to it and how important they think it is. What we propose is this. We're going to build a decentralized IT security marketplace, which is fundamental to what the smart contract allows us to do now. When we saw that a couple years ago, we go, wow, we can actually do this. The smart contract and cryptocurrency does two things for us. One, it allows us to design a marketplace where we knit all the expertise. Each little poly quadrant there, each little piece is somebody like us, somebody around the world who has a particular expertise, like scanning a PDF all day long for artifacts, for signatures of a malware or virus. We're going to knit it all together using the smart contract. We're going to build it with lots of levers. We're using game theory. We're using prediction market techniques. It's a much bigger discussion, but happy to have that with any IT security people that are interested in that. We have a lot of thinking going into that because one of the big issues in our industry, of course, is having people behave well and incentivizing them or promoting them in the right way to be good guys. There are some big challenges in that. We're addressing that as well. The two big challenges are good guys that decide to turn bad and nation-state backed hackers, which is a very big problem. But we have a lot of things we're working on, and we have a lot of things that are going to work. It's not perfect yet, but we are addressing that part of it as well. So that is what we're doing. And then, of course, the crypto part of it allows cross-border payment with no fees. And this is in the small transaction to microtransaction world. Each artifact that's scanned is a half-cent to a cent and a half. Millions to billions are scanned every day. That's how the industry works. So now a guy in Latvia or a guy in the Ukraine can go online with his particular expertise, we call them micro engines, put it up on the platform and passively make an extra 10, 20, 50 $100 a day by maintaining his software as the best of class for whatever it does. And these are the guys. So that's how we're going to do it. Back to the knitted together marketplace. And this is the what of it. These are the guys that are actually doing it. This is the core team. Steve Bossie's the founder. His story is it's kind of the classic Hollywood IT geek security story. He was 11 years old. He broke into a company in Menlo Park, which is in the Bay Area, it's actually where Facebook is. And then the company caught him and then had him come to work at 11 years old as an intern for the summer to help their IT department improve their security. The other kind of big, all these guys have been in the business for years. Paul Mikowski is he is our CTO. Brief bio on Paul is he went through the Carnegie Mellon graduate program for InfoSec, information security, funded by the NSA, and then went to work for the NSA, which is a program that is one of the more renowned programs in the world for InfoSec experts. And Paul's a big architect for our marketplace. Here are our advisors, all experts in various particular fields, a couple academics, a couple guys with very successful IT security companies, and Mark Tonison, who's the former CIO of McAfee. This is an accurate stat, 53% to 74% average efficacy against new virus that comes out. That's it. So what you're getting currently in the enterprise world and at the desktop level is you're exposed to a lot of malware and a lot of virus, which is becoming it's become somewhat of a pop subject now, mainly because of cryptocurrency, because now people understand, wow, it's not just my Word doc I can't get to my wallet if malware comes in and slams my computer, I can't launch it, or spyware comes in and watches me put my username and password into my Coinbase account, or if any of you are using wallets on the cloud, which is another discussion, we don't really recommend that. 26% chance that you have a malicious email right now. Now, is it going to steal your password to your wallet or destroy your life? That's another subject. But it's that prolific, the problem, and it's growing. It's projected to go from the 85-90 billion a year current spend in IT security to 200 billion spend within 30 months. And the part that we're addressing, the antivirus malware part, will go from 8.5 to 9 billion to 16 billion to 18 billion in the next 30 months. The consumers, or the people that will consume the threat intelligence from the marketplace we're building, are the AV companies themselves. McAfee did a really nice blog post on us. We're talking to Symantec. The lead architect for a product called Wildfire from Palo Alto Networks is joining us next month. We're not competing with anyone. The big enterprises and the AV companies see us as a valued resource. It's a way for them to, and we're open sourcing everything, it's a way for them to plug into a couple thousand guys like us around the world that are all knitted together, that are behaving better than they currently behave, and the threat detection quality of that threat detection content is they can pull into their products, improve the quality of their product, and then pump it out to the thousands and thousands of customers they have worldwide. So no one sees us as we're not trying to disrupt, we're a value add. And the way the industry currently works is they're already using contractors. We're just going to provide a lot of contractors in one place and get everybody behaving well. And our token will help facilitate that. That's why we're doing a token. We're doing a token so that we have a closed system to help facilitate that behavior. People like McAfee will use fiat to Ether to the token and consume that threat intelligence into their product. And then IT experts in Latvia, Ukraine, or Menlo Park will have a way to use the token to provide value to themselves, convert it to ETH, convert it to fiat. That's how the system works with the token. It's a utility token. And then, of course, the smart contract is required for all the automated mechanisms that we're building into this. And that's what we're doing.